Okay, clicky this button, clicky that button. There's that thing that pops up. Perfect. All right. I think I am on the air. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board here. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. And there's people saying, I hear you. Welcome home, DrFox2000. Thank you very much, Arizona Snowman. And Sarah says hi, and hi from Piggy, XXX. Thanks, Piggy. And glad you guys are all on board. And Piggy, I got your email, so no worries. If you got to go take a nap, don't worry. Go have a sleep. We don't mind that. Anyway, Semaru, close up on the screen, and in between clouds, that is. Seems that we have the same problem as we have over at every other volcano where the clouds get in the way. And I see others in here. BMAT is here. And I seen one in here that reminded me earlier by text that he's going to be here. Robert Lachabauer. Welcome, Bobby. Glad to have you back on board. And are you still down in Florida, or did you make it back up to your good old Chicago area? I mean, you probably wanted to see some snow or something. If you're still here, Robert, that is. And let's see. Okay, first guy in today was Tony. Tony Flabby. So Tony gets the cookies, which is awesome. And volcano with lots of iron oxides. You bet. And you know, it's always mesmerizing when you have something lined up and you thought, oh, well, this is going to be a good show, and then those clouds move in. But I was smart, and I did get a little bit prepared here, and did have a couple things loaded. Although it is looking fairly clear right now, or clearing up, I do still have what was happening earlier, so I am going to show you guys that first off, before I even get into saying hello to everyone. So here is one of them, and that is what it looked like earlier. This is without clouds. Doesn't that look a lot better? And there he is. Bobby, how the heck are you? Good to see you, and glad that you're back on board with us. So, yep, hi Tetra, we'll get to naming names right away. But yeah, that was a little bit earlier here, 5:20 a.m. their time, and I thought it was pretty awesome to be able to catch that just as it blew out. And so it was basically having these burp-like moments, and blows a little bit, and then it quits for a few minutes, and then it does it again. So, I don't know how the magpies are doing. I'm doing a volcano show right now, Tetra. Thank you. Kind of different thing on my plate, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, that did look pretty awesome, and I did like it, and we do have another one of those. That one was about 3 minutes long, I think, as far as the recording there. So we'll let that one finish, and we will turn that off and let us go back to the live volcano. And that's just about done there. We can stop that there. That's fine. And we will go back to our live view, and I will get into saying hello to everyone. So we'll start out first off, of course, our wonderful moderators, Arizona Snowman and Piggy, are in the house, and they do a wonderful job. So I'm going to leave it at that, and thank you for being here. And as far as all the other wonderful people, we'll start out with Tetra is in the house. Kendika is back. Paul Williams is here. Colin Dedman, Sophie, Geoplanet Jane, and let's see, Chloe Dolan. Welcome back. Sue Hayes here, Tony Flabby back on board. And going up some more, we got Tetra already, we got Sophie, and we got Robert Lachabala. And good to see you, Bobby. And going up some more, Kevin Haynes and Sarah Miles, Juliet, welcome you guys. We got Jane, where's Paul Williams, we got Chloe, we got Brenda James, welcome, glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more here to see where these other names are. BMAT, William, welcome back. And going up some more, Gura is back in the house as well, good to see you. A little bit further up and see what else we got. Looking for names. And a lot of repeats means people are chit-chatting away. Kate is back. Good to see you, Kate. And going up a little bit more, hopefully we will see some more names. A lot of chatting going on, and I do absolutely love that, because that means everybody is talking to each other, which is exactly what this is all about. So Trev T also here, welcome. Sue Hayes in the house, if I didn't say that before. Juliet made it in, good to see you, Juliet. Going up some more, trying to see who else snuck in here. We got Kate, we got William, and boy, a lot of chatting going on. Hermione, I hope the snow is not too deep. Oh boy, I know those flakes are probably still coming down. Each flake weighs half a kilo, and the big ones at that. Let's see, who else made it in? Going up and just trying to see that I don't miss any names. Okay, I'm as far as I can go up to the top, so welcome to all of you guys. Jamie Knight also snuck in at the bottom, and Metalomi 54, welcome. Aloha to Pineapples, good to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Ari, welcome. And let's see, a few more that I probably missed in between here. Brian Perfectibility 999, welcome back, glad to have you on board. And I think that is most of the names for right now. If I did not call your name, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just sometimes we don't see all of them, like Ken Wilson, who just snuck in there, grabbed a lava cookie and ran to the back, and I barely seen him, even though he's a tall guy. Actually, I don't know how tall he is, but that's okay. We seen him anyway. And good to have all of you here today. And let's see, of course, yeah, sure, now it clears up after I'm done all the chat. How about you pop now, Volcano? Let's do that. There it goes. Actually, that's funny. It just did it on command. I said pop now, and it did. Wow. I hereby command you, Volcano, erupt. Gotta love it. Welcome back, Randy, Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Bravo Kilo. And yeah, I guess I guess I can call volcanoes on command now. So the snow is not too deep yet. Hermione, wait a couple hours. Dr. Fox has the power. Yeah. And I was just going to show another little video, but since it did it all by itself, I'm good with it. Voice commands. So pretty cool, pretty cool. What? Just been hearing that something may be happening at Cumbre Vieja again. Is there any truth to this? No, Ken, there isn't. There was a little bit of an uptick in earthquake activity at Cumbre Vieja, but that has subsided over the last 2-3 days. So no, I don't believe there's anything there, but I'm not going to write that in stone, Ken. These are volcanoes we're talking about after all, and they can do strange things. Cindy Greer, welcome. Which volcano is this? As it says on the screen, Semeru in Indonesia. It is in East Java, and it is a wonderful, wonderful tall volcano that likes to, every once in a while, throw some stuff out. It's been fairly active, but usually they don't go close up with the cameras like this. So we do enjoy it when they do get a little closer, and when it does get into a little heavier reactive time. And right now it is doing what it's doing. But hey, let's go take a look at the rest of the world here before things get too dark in some places. And yes, Arya, yeah, that's what I said. East Java, Indonesia, absolutely. And oh, hang on, I was going to go somewhere, but since it's throwing out another plume of stuff, a wonderful ejecta, I am going to leave it here for a second. Maybe we are on to an actual eruption that is going to happen. So welcome CVET69, glad to have you on board, and Henry Nelson also in the house. Good to have you here. Let's see, did I miss anybody else sneaking in? And no, I gotcha. And wow, that's a little bit heavier this time. I wonder if we're going to actually see some lava flow. That would be pretty awesome and cool. Jay Stenik, welcome. Glad to have you back, and hope you're having a good day. And we are watching Semeru and East Java. Flabby, Tony Flabby says Semeru doesn't want you to go. Yes, I command it to fully erupt right in front of our eyes. I don't know if it's going to do that, but see, it is pretty cool. Yeah, we do see, like up top, it looks like it's got a primary vent, and then down on the bottom area. I'm also watching Taal, by the way, just so you guys know. If we see something at Taal, we will break off and go there. But on this one, yeah, the area, what I'm seeing here is that we have a little bit of venting happening there. So we have this main crater up top, and I don't know if there's actually two parts to this, because it looks like there's a lot of off-gassing on that left side where the mouse is. So we have the left side, and then we have the lower one here. So could definitely be an interesting time to see that thing pop. Hey, Mars 2028, what volcano is this? It is Semeru. Semeru. You know, East Java, Semeru. Nice place. Palm trees. Blue skies. Warm temperatures. No snow. And it has volcanoes. What the heck am I doing here in Edmonton? Oh, boy. Raymond Bensler also snuck in the door. Welcome, Raymond. Grab a cookie. And glad to have you on board. Alan Coker, good to see you. Okay, all right. Anyway, we're looking at this. Let's go around and have a look at the other ones, as I said, before it gets too dark. And we are, well, it's already a little bit too dark in the Azores, unfortunately. And a real quick update for what we do see in the Azores. Let me see if I can just switch through those cameras real quick. So that is one of the harbors. Of course, it's clear enough you can actually see some lights across on the other island. That would be Pico Island on the south side of it. So that's what you're seeing across the water there. And this area lit up here, that's one of the harbors. and that's the little town. And this is that cove we looked at before, and I can't see too much. We can't see the other islands across there. A little bit too dark for that. And this is one of the other harbors. And hey, look, there's humans. We can see them. They're standing there. And now they're moving. Oh no, we've got humans. All right. Anyway, that is what it looks like there. While we're here, I'm just going to throw this up. And this is our earthquake chart, just to kind of give you an idea of what's been happening. So we know we've had a whole bunch of quakes in the past. And so when you're looking on the left-hand side, down on the bottom there, you see March 24th. And way over on the right-hand side, you see April 1st. So that last day from March 31st to April 1st, when we look at that, we've actually only had about 6 earthquakes in there. And those have not been all that large. So it is definitely a subsiding. Azores are in the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, they are. And we will look at a map for a second or two right away to show you where the Azores are. But I didn't want to give a full report on this one yet. I just want to go around and look at the other volcanoes for right now, and then we'll get into our thing. Of course, this is a Fuego, and Fuego is very, very difficult to see at times. It likes to hide in the clouds, just like all our other volcanoes do. This is a Popocatépetl in Mexico. It is a little bit calmer today, less smoke coming out of it. If we look at the other side of Popocatépetl, there you can see it. A little bit windy, but you do still see a little plume or puff every once in a while, and that's what we've got happening there. So nothing major, but windy for some reason. We'll put it back on the front so we can find it, or actually we'll put it back here in case that comes out of the clouds, which is Fuego hiding in those gray clouds. All right, we had a look at those two, just to go by this one again, just to make sure there's nothing happening. Nope, we're still good. And let us go over to Merapi. And Merapi is happy too, which is also in Java, but that is in central Java in Indonesia, rather than East Java, where Semeru is. So we've got two volcanoes not too far away from each other that are both kind of doing the same thing, smoking and erupting a little bit. Sorry about the camera loss there. Wasn't anticipating them to have a malfunction there, but hey, it is what it is. We get what we get. So that is pretty cool, and let us move up to the Philippines from Indonesia, and we will take a look at Taal. And there is Taal, and Taal is doing its thing. Beautiful volcano, and sitting around and watching some of that happen from there. It looked pretty awesome. Let's pop over to the other side of it so we can see it a little lower down and kind of more at volcano level, if you will, from the shores of Madame Rutsa area there where she is, and showing of course the other side of the volcano in comparison to this view here. So that other camera would be over along the coast on that side somewhere, or on the left side, right? Anyway, I guess my mouse isn't showing. I turned that off. That's okay. But anyway, you do see it doing its thing. Yesterday when I was observing it, I kind of caught it doing a little puff. It actually stopped completely for a while, and I thought, okay, what's going on? Why is there no more steam coming out of it? And then I had a quick look at, all of a sudden it was steaming, and I thought it might be erupting, so I put together this little time lapse real quick here. And when it first came out, I thought that it was actually going to blow, but it didn't, and that's what we got. That's just a tiny little time lapse, nothing major, just to show you that it did do its thing. So that was kind of it, and the wind blew most of that away fairly quickly, and not too much else happening there. So we'll turn that guy back off, back to the volcano itself, and that's what we're seeing right now. Oh, hey, Frosty username, just here for a moment, wanted to say hi, Dr. Fox and Lava Lovers. Welcome, Frosty username. No worries, if you gotta run, you gotta run. Linda is also here. Welcome, Linda. Glad to have you on board. Okay, let us carry on. Writers, a fan. Wow, thank you for joining in and becoming a lavalier, Writers fan. I appreciate that. Writers fan, and became a member. All right, excellent. Thank you for that wonderful support, and feel free to use those emojis. Just remember, only 5 emojis maximum, guys, just so we have that a little bit better. Yesterday there was a little bit of abuse, me amongst others, but we'll try to be nice. So try to limit your emojis to 5, please, if you can. Not a big deal. Otherwise, it gets a little too cumbersome. And welcome, Writers fan. Really do appreciate the help. Sophie says, "Oh yeah, only 5." Except for I get bad when I put my cookies out, and it's all me. Okay, Tall might have boiled off most of the water in the crater lake, causing less steaming. And you know what? That may be part of it, Mars 2028, because it has been doing a lot of steaming, and of course those extra little eruptions and so on. But I am sure that that material that is around the walls of that is porous enough to allow water to flow in through cracks and crevices from the larger lake itself. And I'm thinking that it has kind of an automatic refill mechanism in there somewhere. So the water has to come from somewhere, obviously, and that's what we're thinking. As far as rainfall and stuff like that, yes, it would throw a little bit in there, but not that much. Okay, carrying on to other volcanoes real quick. We want to pop over to see whether we are still seeing steam at our Yellowstone, and we are indeed. So that is all cool. And remember those nasty clouds that we see? Let's go over to Etna, and I can assure you we'll see some clouds. And there is Etna. You see it? Oh yeah, hang on. Those are clouds. Let's just back it up in time and see if we can see something. No. How about this one? We can see a little bit in the foreground. We'll try a different camera view. And let's see, which one is this one? We'll try this guy and see if we can see anything at all. Well, you almost see it a little bit in there, but very, very hazy, unfortunately. So as far as I know, Etna is not that visible today. I was watching, there were some really, really heavy clouds moving in there, so some kind of a weather system, and there you can actually see the clouds moving in. This was at 17:47 their time this evening, so looking like yeah, lots of clouds. You know, and then you give it an hour or two, and it got really really bad. So that's kind of what we were looking at. And the quality did go down again. It should be up there, but definitely not the greatest as far as visibility. So that's fine. We'll go pop to that look. This one, 1517 is when we seen that, And again, it was clear blue skies for a while up top there, and then those clouds moved in, unfortunately. So I'm hoping they don't have more snow. It really doesn't look good for them. Okay, so having that guy out of the way, we wanted to talk about well, let's go to Iceland first. Let's do Iceland and keep that going. Of course, we only still have the still cams, and as we progress through, we can see Ragnar looking as beautiful as it is. I see some people on the trail here. Looks like a helicopter up there, and possibly some more bodies wandering on the trail. If we go through some of these time slots, hey, there's another chopper over there now, and we do see a couple more bodies there, and looks like a couple on the berm up here, maybe even there. I'm not sure if that's a person. No, maybe not. But we do see people wandering. There's some white coats. Okay. And now you can see a whole group up top there. Looks pretty awesome, and again, for those who are not familiar with this scene, that is Ragnar, also referred to as Fregradelfjall. Yes, this thing updates and refreshes automatically in the middle of everything I do normally. And then it changes the time so you can't see a darn thing. Anyway, the valley that all this lava is sitting in here, Geldingadarle, and this is the southern end of Geldingadarle, and that flows down into Notthagi, of course. Notkriki is on the other side here, just over that. But that's why they built that berm, to keep it from going over there. So that's pretty cool. If we look at some of the other views, this one is one with some lights in the way, and not sure why those are actually road lights, I think, or cars zipping by. And if we move that down a little bit, we can see a little bit better. Was a little bit of a hazy there, so that's what we're seeing. There's some tourists down there. Good to see. There's the berm. That's the end of the lava flow. This is Notthagi Valley, where it all went. And there's your parking lot number 3. And of course, the ridge you can climb to go have a good look over at the volcano. I don't think too many people are climbing that if they can go the other way, which is a lot less steep, which is back around where this camera is. And the other shot, of course, is this one. If we go back in time, you can kind of see where the sun was there and the glare, and we did have some clearer sky for a little while, and you can actually see. So Ragnar's sitting back in here. That's Theater Hill, and that's what we nicknamed Ant Hill. Of course, this is Upper Meridalier, and the lava went both in down here in this direction, as well as on this side into Meridalier itself. And that's kind of what it looked like there today. Gives you a pretty good view. Yeah, I think that's not so bad. And that's good for those. Let us pop over here. And when I seen this on our wonderful chart, and I thought to myself, hey, this is excellent, and we will be able to see what's going on. Totally aliens. Oh, I don't want aliens here. Anyway, that is what I was looking at, and I thought, yay, we've got a rumble chart back for a wonderful time. And then I refreshed it, and I was paying attention to see how much more it moved. And then I got looking at the other charts, and we see it was they fixed it, and then it's broken again. So unfortunately, but we do see it was headed on that downward trend that I was mentioning yesterday, and that is exactly what it did do. And we will go confirm with the Grindavik chart and see if that is still on. Whoa, I passed it. There it is, Grindavik. And you see what I was saying about things heading downward, and that's exactly what we see on there. So probably going to stall out somewhere soon for us on the other chart when they get it going again. But I did want to mention that we do see some little spikes in here, so we can expect a few little earthquakes in there, but nothing too major. And glad that it's not shaking off the chart here. I wonder if it's the quakes that broke it. Anyway, I'm hoping that they're going to figure out what the heck is wrong and replace the whole thing with a new transmitter, everything, and get it going. Would be awesome to see. All right, let us carry on. We will go to our earthquake maps for good old Iceland, and we will start up in the top. I've set it for 3 days. You can see down here blue in 3 days. Red ones are the freshest. And we will take a look at top end of the map first. We do see all of those ones that were in that swarm. There's some extras in there, fresher ones, and that would have been somewhere, yeah, 2240. So yeah, those would have been from yesterday, all of them. And it doesn't look like there's anything too new there. We do have a couple little new ones right around here at 713.6, 5 kilometers down on that guy. This one was at 349.63 kilometers down. So we do have some of them. Dr. Fox, I fixed it. I used my crayons. Oh, thank you, Piggy. I'm glad. And hopefully we'll get some more data tomorrow then. Anyway, that's what those are doing. We did have this other guy out here. That was from yesterday. Not going to worry about those. And it's just a few, very minor. Not a swarm like this. We do have an ongoing little swarm over here, though. Interesting to see. But these, again, very, very small. 9:33 a.m., 10 kilometers down for that 0.1. So really nothing major. 0.3 on that one, 5 kilometers down, 6:42 a.m. And that kind of gives you a pretty good shot at what's going on. We did have a little lone guy here, 0.8, 6 kilometers down at 12:55. So that's what we've got going on in that area. We do see some older ones there. Astja, again, really nothing around Astja itself. We do have this little guy here, might have been, 3:01 a.m., 14 kilometers down, 0.5. Really nothing to speak of. There's another one right there hiding, a little guy, 0.5. That's from yesterday, 3 kilometers down from 2224. So don't see any other ones right there. We're not going to worry about it. We do see a little bit of a trail here of other little tiny ones on Bardabunga, and we'll see what that says here. 0.1, 6:36 a.m. Looks like a surface quake. This one, 1 kilometer down, 0.3. 6:52 a.m. So something might be moving there and causing that stuff to shake a little. 6:52 a.m. as well on that, 0.4. So definitely another surface one. And let us take a look at this one. This one is 20 kilometers down. And okay, just reading, I got an email there. All right, no worries. We'll have a look at that email right away. Thank you, Two Pineapples. This other one here was at 6:52 a.m. as well. So they're all kind of the same time frame. Boom, 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 and away you go. Shaking all at the same time. I wonder when this was. That might have been yesterday. Yep, 21:30. So that's all we've got for there. We don't see anything right here at Grimsvatn, and we do have this little guy further south, and don't see what he's doing by himself, but happened at 1318, 5 kilometers down, 0.8 in magnitude. So a little bit of activity, but nothing that's going to scare us. We'll zoom in. I see one new one. Oh, make it 2 or 3 here at Ketla. And 0.9 again. This is a surface quake. 746. No depth indicated, so I have to assume this one too. 742. So something is moving here, and maybe the ice, the whole ice sheet is moving a little bit. And this one happened 2350 yesterday, also a surface one. So we've got some ice movement, and that's what's going on there. Possibly getting warmer out and melting a little bit. Let's see. Oh, okay. We don't see anything here at Hekla, and this guy here is out in the middle of nowhere. A 1 magnitude-wise. 2 kilometers down, 6:06 a.m. Very cool, very interesting. And let us look at this area. This is the Reykjanes Peninsula, and of course that is not an earthquake. That's the dot for the capital city. That's Reykjavik. And there's Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. And of course, if we go down here on the peninsula, this right here, Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, and that whatever that other one is, oh, Njarðvík, something like that, and that's what it is. So that is the peninsula. Let's take a look from here first, since that one looks fairly new. 9:42 a.m., 1 magnitude, and 7 kilometers down for that guy. If we zoom in, we don't see any others that are new. This one, yesterday's. Yep, I thought so. Not going to bother with it. We do have a little line here, and that is always fascinating. This one, 0 magnitude, and it was 4 kilometers down. 10:42 a.m. or 10:41. Sorry. Looks pretty cool. This guy here, 0.4, 4 kilometers down, 9:34 a.m. Then we've got this other new one here, 0.8, 4 kilometers down, 8:16 a.m. And we're just hitting them off one after another here. This is closer to the highway, 0.1, 7 kilometers down, 12, just about 12:20. Over here in Nat Creeky, we do see one little guy right there, and there we go, 0.2, 6 kilometers down, 8:28 a.m. So pretty awesome. And then we've got this guy here up on the hill, 0.7, 3 kilometers down, 6:26 a.m. And that's a wake-up shaker. Somebody was going up the trail and they dropped their Gatorade or something. That would be where the trail is. So it's obvious that somebody has dropped something. I'm kidding. Anyway, our wonderful volcano sits right here, and that is Ragnar, as we call it. And this is Geldingadalur, the valley, and that's where that flow is down into Nathagi. And this is Upper Maridalur, and this is Maridalur Valley. Speaking of Maridalur, there's the Big Ram, and behind the Big Ram we had a big earthquake, a 0.1 magnitude. It was 6 kilometers down, 5:49 a.m. And we don't see too much else. Actually, we do see a few little guys here. And the fact that we're seeing stuff, even 0.6, makes me wonder what's going on. 7:27 a.m. For that 6 kilometer down, 0.6. This particular one, 0.4, 6 kilometers down as well, 10:38 a.m. And we have another one way over here. That would have been a little earlier, 3:05 a.m. 0.2, 7 kilometers down. And just to check out a little bit more, don't see anything around Lear, so that area is awful quiet. And we do have a couple little tiny spots over here beside the lake, a 0.1, 4 kilometers down from 8:25 a.m. And then we have this guy right beside him here, 0.2, 6 kilometers down, and that was roughly 8:30 this morning, Iceland time. And this guy here, 4:35 in the morning, 0.5, 5 kilometers down. I'm not sure, I think that might be yesterday, but we might be close. No, 21:13 yesterday for that 1.4, also 5 kilometers down. So that gives you a pretty good overview of what we've got as far as our seismic rumblings in good old Iceland. And we do have a few more little ones here. I'm not even going to bother with these. They're not really anything major. But that kind of shows you what we're at. This was yesterday's as well. No, sorry, that was from this morning. 2.7, 10 kilometers down. We do remember these two from yesterday. I was just surprised that guy was there. I didn't see him earlier. 4:22 a.m., 10 kilometers down. So yeah, there is something definitely moving, and we will see what the future brings. That would really be cool. All right, if we go over to the other chart just to kind of double check and confirm, we do see those out there. We see that guy up in the top as well, which is really nice. And we do have the little one down here. So I think I feel pretty comfortable today with what we've seen as far as some of them. We are still missing some of the little ones that they show on the other charts here, but that is okay. This point 1.0, not really sure. Oh, I need to be a little closer. And yeah, I'm very close to break time, you guys, so we will do our thing right away. And let's see, there we go. 6.9 kilometers down, and 3:42 a.m. So we did look at that. That is all good for right now, you guys. And of course, we like seeing those little shakers. And little shakers are usually going to happen all the time. It's when the big ones start popping that you kind of have to wonder once in a while. All right, let's go back to looking at volcanoes. Let's see if Semeru is still doing its thing. Uh-oh, Semeru. Yep, it is. Quick peek over at Taal. And what's Taal doing? Come on, computer, switch. You can do it. And of course I give it instructions and it's slow. There we go. So that is on Taal, and Taal is continuing to steam. I am going to leave it on the Semeru one because it is a pretty close, cool looking picture. And Semeru, I command you to erupt again. I don't know if it's going to work this time or not. Maybe only once a day. I don't know. Anyhow, for those wonderful people who have joined us and are in the house, please do consider hitting that like button if you haven't done so already, if you are enjoying the show. Also, for those who are new to the channel, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please give it a whirl if you feel that we've earned that, as well as don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you won't miss any of the new streams. And all that's being said, it's time for my break. So guys, I will be back in 5 minutes, and we will continue with our wonderful show. So don't go away, keep smiling. And hey, Piggy, are you still in here and awake? Before you go away, before you fall asleep, I want to show you something if you're awake. If you're not, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I don't think Piggy seen her couch yesterday, so I wanted to show her today. Okay, I think she might be busy doing something. All right, we'll leave that be. What's that? What noise? I don't hear any noise. You guys hear noise? Maybe it's my other stream making noise. Nope, that's turned off. Shouldn't be making noise. All right. I'm going to go take that break, you guys. Keep smiling and don't go away. I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is actually a little bit warmer than yesterday. And I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have my microphone back on. We do see that our wonderful Semaru has thrown out a little bit of material there, or are those actually clouds sitting there? I don't know. I can't tell. I think it's a little of each. Anyway, welcome all of you guys. Glad to have you all on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and glad you've joined us. We are in our second quarter of our wonderful 2-hour show here. Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you, Dr. Fox. Thank you, Sharon. And all cool. So, yeah, that's a pretty looking volcano today, and Semaru is nice. I don't know. It's pretty looking when we can see it. Definitely. All right. By the way, 2 pineapples. Thank you for that wonderful video. Little lengthy, but I'll see what we can do to work that in there. That's quite a long little video there, 24 minutes. It's cool though. Do appreciate that, and thank you kindly. Okay, so having looked at our other stuff, gone around and looked at the volcanoes, we do want to take another quick peek, just see what we're doing at the other ones here. Oh, I clicked the wrong one already. That's okay. It will go over to this guy. We don't need that earthquake chart there. By the way, that's complimentary of volcanodiscovery.com, and they have those charts on there. You guys can easily go over and peruse and get those on a daily basis if you so desire. They have multiple other charts and things available there as well. So looks pretty awesome, and we will get rid of that. That, of course, being the harbor view, and we will leave it be. Looking at Fuego. Fuego is still hiding in the clouds, so Fuego is not cooperating with us. Let us have a look and see what Popocatépetl is doing. And awesome. Raw, unedited. Thought you would like to pick the best shots. I couldn't decide. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll figure it out somewhere along the way. 2 pineapples. And I was actually looking at, and this is a little snidbit for you too there. Go to the USGS, and they've got some new videos that they put up about where that lava is going. That stuff that was splattering, you could actually see it draining. So that was pretty awesome. And that was latest USGS ones. So definitely worth a while doing that. No, this isn't Fuego anymore. This is Popo. Fuego was in the clouds. So Popocatépetl is what we have on the screen. Anyway, let's pop around and see the other ones. Oh, they got that other camera working again at Merapi. So we have 3 cams. And Merapi does look pretty awesome, and looks like it's doing its thing. And you know, between the 2 volcanoes, Merapi and Semaru are very, very similar looking in the shape of their output, where you know most of that lava is flowing. Like when we, oh, I clicked on the wrong one here. This one. When we look at this area here, and that, and then we go over and we look at the other one, and look at Semaru, that is kind of similar looking, in my opinion. It looks pretty awesome though. So that is cool, regardless of how we look at it, but it is pretty decent. Now, speaking of news and things like this, another volcano that is of interest and has had a little activity today is a Wolf volcano. And of course, Wolf Volcano is very close in between good old Mount Etna, and on the other side it has Stromboli. Unfortunately, our Stromboli cameras are not always working, and I threw up this stream because our Stromboli cams usually sit in here, so this one, and this one, and they are not working. The other part of that page here is this area, which is, and you can actually see a little bit of a light here, and that makes me wonder what's going on. Up here, this is our wonderful Wolf Volcano. And it has been very, very quiet for the last little while. We haven't seen too much happening there, but I do have a little bit of a video from earlier, and we can watch that. So this is what that screen normally looks like in the daytime. And there you can see Wolf Volcano smoking, which is, Volcano, not Wolf. Volcano, my bad. Volcano. Sorry, you guys. Got my volcano names. Volcano is the one that we're looking at between Stromboli. Yeah, me, that typed self. Yeah, Volcano, the volcano, and they spell it a little different. Vulcano. Rather than Volcano. So, Volcano. Anyway, that's what it was looking like, and that is kind of suspicious. And Yvonne Kunkel is here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. Okay, yep, Volcano. Oh, I see. We have one of the cameras from Stromboli came back on as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I just took a little bit of a video of it today during the day, since this is not one that has a recorder on it. So just did the capture and wanted to share that with you guys so you can actually see that there is some activity there. And Volcano is definitely off-gassing. And you see in the forefront, just down the hill from where the volcano is, there's people living there. So if this thing erupts, those people are out of there real quick. And the only place they got to go was on boats. So, and hopefully they can get out fairly quickly. So that's kind of what it looked like there today. And I know it's pretty weird to see that, but it hasn't smoked for quite some time. And very interesting to see. And just looking at it, and that is, it was just a 3-minute video that I captured there, but that should be enough to kind of show you what was going on. And like I said, the feed for Stromboli is not working right now, so we're not going to bother with it, and we will be okay with that. And I think what we can do is once this is over, which should be pretty quick here, then we will pop over and have a quick look at our Alaskan ones, and I think we are stopped there. So let's have a quick look in Alaska. And whoa, that's yeah. That's Alaska for you. Just look for the dirty camera and I'll find my correct screen. There it is. So yeah, we can't see too much on that, obviously. That is snow on there. So our wonderful semi is hidden. Okay, here we've moved over to Great Sitkins, and that's what it looks like from this angle. Unfortunately, when we back that up, we don't really see clear skies over there at all. We do see our alien eyes, but we don't see anything else. And that's kind of what it looked like. And if we go to the other side of it, of course, that is this one here. I've stopped it a little bit earlier there just to see a lot of white cloud around there. Again, this thing is snow covered and the sun reflects really well off of it, which is pretty awesome. And of course, that's what they're looking at today. So that's their current picture. I kind of like it. Looks cool. Okay, let us head over to Hawaii, and we are going to take a look at what Hawaii looks like. Ooh, I don't want to show that yet. Let's change that. Well, actually, let me get on the other thing here. We will fill you up with lava in a minute. Let us go to this picture first. 5:41 a.m. That is what it looked like. You do see little burners here, 3 little outputs or chimneys, if you will, for the hornitos here. Our broken hornito is somewhere in here, and this is the one that has built itself up. And you can now see it's got a full bridge in between there before the lava is visible again on the other side. And then it goes through another tube, visible again, another tube, and visible again, and then down into the big pond. And we'll look at that big pond very soon. And I'm going to refresh that picture. That's what it looks like during the daytime. So you got a much, much better idea of what we're looking at. I see it built up a little bit more of a wall on that portion of it, but you can't see any of that open lava, so it definitely has closed those tubes off. We can see our lava level is pretty high in that lake yet, so it's not draining away like it used to. Next picture, of course, was this one, and it does look very, very nice. What I was asking 2 pineapples about this morning was this area, if you could see anything happening, because on the thermal it really was lighting up. And of course our primary vent is there, and that's that little hornito, and you can actually see a flow coming off the back side of it, heading towards that area. So perhaps some more lava tubes underneath, as well as these areas out here. So that's pretty cool looking, and yeah, it's a nice picture. I like it. And matter of fact, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I just took a picture of it. All right, we're going to refresh that though. So here we go, and that is what it looks like during the daytime, and a whole bunch different. It's not that glowy wonder look that we have from the nighttime shots. Definitely a lot of smoke still coming out. Here's that little end where we do have kind of smoke coming from it, but that's kind of leaching into there, and I'm wondering if it's just because it's coming in contact with some older, cooler, drier lava, or if it just has a tendency to smoke with off-gassing for some other reason. Anyway, this does look pretty awesome. Let's pop over to the other side. This is what it looked like from the opposing side. Of course, you can see the big toe area here that we referred to. That's what I was just saying has had a lot of smoking right there. And this whole area in the front, if we once we watch the video that 2 Pineapples has, we'll see a lot of what's happening here as far as the way it's splattering, and that is pretty awesome. Also, in here we know that there's some pretty good flow that is coming into this hole, and it's not draining away as quick as it was before. And actually in this shot you can see in the backside here that they did have a little bit of a pool of lava forming, but nothing too major. Anyway, I'm going to refresh that one as well, and that's what it looks like during the daytime. Again, right there you can see, and you can also tell that that is very full. There's just a slight rim around the edge of it, so the lava is not draining away as quickly as it has been in the past. So possibly filled up a lot of those little nooks and crannies and tubes and things where it could have gotten into. And it looks like a dragon. Yeah, could be. Yeah, it might be. Dragons are us. Awesome. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the thermal real quick. That is what the thermal looked like. And here's what I was talking about, where you could see the uplift and or that splattering, and it actually showed up on the wonderful thermal image, which is pretty cool to see that splatter like that. And of course, what you got to keep in mind is what drives all this lava here is, of course, the gases inside it. And that's what happens when you compress lava against a solid wall of sorts. And that helps the gas escape or form into larger bubbles and pop out. So pretty cool. We're going to refresh that one too and see what it looks like. Ooh, we've had an overflow and spillage according to this. So our edge was there and it has overflown. So, wow. All right. That is new. Didn't expect that, but that is awesome. Don't mind seeing that. So hopefully it will be like that for a while. And cool, cool, cool. All right, let's head over to see what we have for earthquakes. And I didn't even refresh this guy, so it's going to be a second here. I do have to refresh it and then set it to the view I want, which is, of course, this view here. And that looks a little better. All right, so if we zoom out a little bit, kind of show you, there's the Hawaiian island chain. Honolulu over here, Maui here, and the big island of Hawaii right there. That's where we're going. And we will zoom back in and take a look here. And looking for red dots. Those are the newest ones, of course, as far as earthquakes are concerned. Orange ones are about, I guess, 4 or 5 hours old and older. This happened to have happened at 1717 local time there, 2.1, 19.9 kilometers down, or about 32 kilometers. And that's pretty awesome. 2.13 is what that was. This was that bigger one, 3.7 we looked at yesterday, and that is 32 or about 33 kilometers down. And pretty cool to see. So we do have a few larger ones in there once in a while, but most of them are ranging in the 2 area, between 1 and 2, and that's what we're seeing. It's pretty consistent for that wonderful Pahala area. So awesome. Mauna Loa looks pretty quiet. I don't see any new earthquakes here. Nothing newer than a couple of days. If we zoom in a little bit, we can have a look at what the crater looks like. Nothing strange or unusual. I do see a ridge line here. I don't know if that's been here for a long time or not. Couple cameras they have on site, of course. This one here showing the crater itself. A little bit of snow on the edges. It's up that high, so pretty cool. And the other camera should be a thermal of that same area, and that's what we're seeing there. Pretty awesome view, and we will leave that be, and we will head over to our wonderful Kilauea. Let's see if we get, whoop, we didn't need that open, thank you. We'll slide on over to Kilauea so we can have a look at it as well. There's the region and the caldera within the caldera within, or the caldera within the caldera within the caldera. I think those words were used this morning at somebody's stream, and I think I've used them before myself. and that's what we're looking at. Of course, the USGS has been kind and put extra cameras in there so you guys can peruse those. If you want to bring this up, it's Hawaii map, and it will give you the link for this site. You guys can go have a look at everything. They do have the tilt meters, gas meters, GPS, and of course seismometers all there, and it is pretty easy to work those. You can get in there and look at everything that they've got going on. So pretty awesome, and we will zoom back out. I don't know how far we can zoom in. Is that it? Oh, we can zoom in more? No, that's as close as we can get with the zoom in. So yeah, looks pretty cool. And yep, definitely there is where our vent is, and that's our island. It looks like it was actually out here more before. Okay, maybe it did move, or it got submerged. We don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave that be for right now as far as Kilauea is concerned, and we are looking at time to actually do our thing. I think for the break, what I am going to do is rather than leave one of the other volcanoes on here, we will put the wonderful video on that Two Pineapples has provided, and this was from this morning's outing at Kilauea, and you guys can have a look at that. I'm going to just keep the audio off of it and only show the video. That way we don't have any issues there with anything, and we'll go from there. So I will put that on, and you guys can have a look at that, and we will give that a shot. It is set on high def. All right, when I come back from my break, we will do our thing, and of course that is take a look at some bacon seeds, and then we will talk a little bit more about Hawaii. If you're looking at this screen right now, though, down in the forefront here, this is that area where it ended up overflowing, and that's where a lot of that splattering is happening. So I'm going to leave it there. For those good people who are here today, if you have not yet hit that like button, please, we do encourage you. We're trying to get up to 150 likes. That's our magic number for today, and hopefully we can make that. Also, for those new people in the channel, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. If you need to know the times of the stream, you can take a look down below in the description. There are also a whole bunch of shortcut words there that have different links in there for various things, and you can definitely have a look at it. There's some of the close-ups. I really didn't watch this whole video yet, so I don't know what all goes on there, but I trust Two Pineapples has edited out the naked lava dances and all that stuff, and kept it within kosher means. I'm kidding about the lava dances. Okay, I will be back in 5 minutes with some bacon seeds. Don't go away, you guys. Keep smiling and play nice in the lava. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome back, and glad to have all of you guys here today. I see a few more people popped in, and I think Reformed BBC, and we got Real Super Doctor. Okay. Well, I'm your host, DrFox2000, Real Super Doctor, and welcome. Mary Martin also made it back in. Welcome back. And Lisa P. Frampton, she's going volcano visiting. Darn it. Okay. Or well, Yellowstone anyway. I'd like to go. Hey, bring me back a buffalo. No, never mind. I got my own. It's all right. We got a bunch around here, so. Pretty cool. Okay, I did promise you guys bacon seeds. I'm going to stop this video for right now. We will go have a look at bacon seeds. And yes, indeed, thank you to Pineapples for this. That is some awesome lava throwing out there. And we will have another look at it and a little bit more of it as we need to here. And Brian Rock Rail Fan, welcome back. Good to see you there as well. Buffaloes taste good, yeah. You're right, Geoplanet Jane. Depending on what kind of burger you have, they are good. Anyway, I know Piggy is probably sleeping, but I'm hoping that she may be peeking in between here and not sleeping. If she does see this, then all the better. If she doesn't, we can always save this for tomorrow. And that was that wonderful couch of hers for her sty. So, or comfy chair, if you want to call it that. Really, really cool. Anyway, it is time for bacon seeds, so that's what we are doing. Yep, that is the Piggy sofa. And that is what should be in her sty. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay. Here's our first cutie, and yeah, eyes closed, smile on face, and snoozing. You gotta love it. Yeah, the what? Satan Piggy chair. And this one, like I say, a beautiful looking little fella, and looks like he's very comfy there and everything. Next bacon seed. Hey, this guy's getting a little rowdy with us. Sticking his tongue out like that, saying na 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 na. Anyway, that is kind of cute too. I like it. Let sleeping pigs lie. Yes, definitely, Jane. We want to let Piggy sleep. She's got to go to the tax office tomorrow, early or something. And I'm not sure what kind of deal that is. Hey, that's her licking crayons. That's what it is. Uh-huh. And here's another wonderful cutie, and I kind of like him. Really fuzzy hair on that one, but awesome looking. Really, really nice. So, pretty cool. Two Pineapples is going to be bloody hard to ask them for all the way. What? Well, I must have missed something. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, bacon seeds. More cuteness. There's that dirty nose guy again. We seen him before yesterday, but he was looking at us a little bit straighter. Still didn't clean his nose. What a guy. It must be a pig or something. Anyway, let us do one more bacon seed for today. And that is this guy. And this guy is definitely a little bit cleaner, but he still looks like he's been rutting around in something. Awesome look, awesome ears, and what a snout, eh? Give the kid a Kleenex, you betcha. And that's about how you got to do it. Oh, Metalomi 54, thank you and welcome for joining up with the Lavaliers and becoming a member. Metalomi, just writing that down, a new member, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for joining. We do appreciate the support, and welcome, and glad to have you on board with the rest of the Lava family. So, having looked at that, and that is pretty awesome. I just want to look at something here really quickly, and oh, I think I got the wrong video. I will find it in a second. And I did have one that I wanted to see. Hang on, videos. And that would be this one. So this is also of Kilauea, and we are going to look at that, and then we will go have another look at what Two Pineapples was doing as far as his. So this was from the 29th, which was a couple of days ago. And of course, this is kind of similar in pattern to where that lava was moving and stuff. And the area to there, that's the area I was going to say, that's that little smoker. And you see how it is? It's actually pushing down there, so it's going into a tube of some sort. And every time it gets pushed up against there, of course, that gas is being compressed in there, and it squirts and bubbles. Some of this is pretty decent, pretty awesome to be able to see that. So I'm hoping you guys like that. That is really quite neat. And this folding crust folding over, that I really get a kick out of that. Watching it all crack up and flip. So that's pretty awesome. And then, of course, the crust reforms very quickly. So that's kind of what that one was. Anyway, I just thought we'd look at that. So back to this one. And there's that same hole, if you want. And that's that same kind of slightly different angle to it. So really does look pretty awesome. And hopefully you guys like the way that came out. And all right, I want to actually pop off over to some other ones. Oh, here they moved the camera to this location. That looks pretty cool too. And that's kind of from the back side where we're seeing a lot of it splattered. This is where the overspill was that we had noticed in that thermal picture, which was right there. So why is my mouse not working on this? I gotta put my mouse on. Show mouse. Okay, there. And that overspill. So that was pouring out right in this area, and it spilled over. And that's what we were seeing right here. That's kind of cool to be able to kind of put it all together and see how this thing works and the dynamics of it, right? So pretty awesome and pretty cool. I'm liking it. Aaron Hawk, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss any other names coming in here? We got Metalomi already, and going up, we got Kananaskis Country is here, so good to see you. Yeah, I think I got most of. Oh, Diane Craig, I didn't say hi to you yet, so welcome. Just scrolling up here to see if I missed any other names real quick. And I think we are good for now. Henry Nelson, I don't know if I called your name out, or Storm Chaser. Good to have you guys on board. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And yeah, we try to be, Aaron, and it is one of those things. Hey, Tom Caruso is here as well. Good to see you, Tom. And there we go. All right. Lovely lava, and of course this chunk of lava goodness video here is courtesy of Two Pineapples. As you can see up on the top right hand portion of the screen there, you can see there, or sorry, left portion of the screen, and you can see their wonderful two pineapples. They're smiling pineapple faces, and they look pretty cool. And the one with the flower in the hair, that's the missus. Okay, just to be clear. And thanks. Glad to have you on board, Tom Caruso, and awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's a different Tom. Jane. Tom is a Tom Turtleson is not the same as Tom Caruso. But they're both nice guys, so don't get that wrong. And it is awesome. All right, we like it. We like it. Okay, so let us pause that. We will get back to that in a bit. And we want to go around and just see what else we can see. Wow, I caught it right in a splatter. That's a pretty good shot. Let's see what we can find going around real quick. And where am I? There we are. Oh, that's Popocatépetl. I'm looking for Fuego. And there is Fuego. Wow, good timing. We can see Fuego pluming up through the cloud layer here. Pretty awesome to see that. It is difficult to see, but that's what it is doing. So Fuego is in the state of eruptiveness, but not that visible due to the poor dense clouds that are in the way half the time, or 3/4 or 90% or whatever you want to call it, but quite a bit. Anyway, let us put this back onto Popocatépetl. Look at the other side. We don't see too much happening there. Let us have a quick look at another volcano. I don't know if it's still visible. And this is in Nicaragua. This is from their still cams. This is Talica, and Talica seems to have calmed down. You can still see gaseous material kind of emanating from the crater, but not as bad as what it was before, because before it was just pluming out tons and tons of stuff. So definitely a lot less there. So that is our wonderful Central American one there. Actually, Fuego and Tolica are both Central America. So they're neighbors, just down the street from each other, or down the highway, if you want. Just a couple of mountain ranges over. Anyway, that does look pretty awesome. Let's see what else we've got. Back over to our Merapi, and again, one of the cameras down, but that's the way it is. They've got those problems. Back to Semeru, and Semeru appears to be stuck. And it looks like they got stuck about 25-30 minutes ago and haven't moved forward. So I am going to just double check and make sure I'm not the one who put it to the stuck mode. And yeah, we are definitely on live, and it's not moving. Can't do anything about it. All right, so that one is where it is. We took a look at Alaska. We took a look at Hawaii. Let's take a quick look at Yellowstone National Park. And this, of course, is Yellowstone, the supervolcano that we are sitting right in the middle of. And there you can see some of those wonderful geysers off-gassing. And again, if you want to, you can go to that link that Arizona Snowman just pulled up. And that will actually give you this page. And you can peruse and take a look at the camera and all that nice stuff, as well as you can go down and take a look at where the vents are. This is the map. And on the map, typically they show you, there they are, they show you all the vents. If you put your mouse over it, it should bring up the thing. If it, maybe, if they're not broken. Oh, this thing is really slow. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it replaced the map. Anyway, they should pop up with, yeah, there they go. Little geyser labels, right? So, and I don't think that's the Plume Geyser. I think that's Old Faithful. Beehive? No, that's not Beehive either. Beehive is over here. Plume is probably behind it. Okay, they got some problems with their names. But anyway, you guys can go there and have a look. And there's the Beehive right there. And that's always fun. I seen, though, that the Beehive has got a friend just beside him here once in a while. And that's a little odd. But when this thing blows out, it does a pretty good job of putting the ejecta up. Oh, my mouse is not working on there, is it? Mouse, there we go. His friend is right in here, which shoots out. But this goes up pretty far out of this this particular cone. So awesome stuff. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the mouse back off for that one. We have too many spots that we have the thing open. It creates problems for the computer. All right, let's see what else we got. Back to Taal, and let us see what Taal is doing now. And hopefully it'll move over there shortly. And I'm trying to click on the other one here to get myself back. There we go. And Taal is continuing to smoke a little bit. Nothing overly serious. But I do want to put in there the reminder that the evacuation area around the volcano has been placed at 15 kilometers. So they are making sure that everybody is out of harm's way. I don't think the second vent is there when I was in Yellowstone. No, that is a new crack. I actually have seen that just in the last little while, I think about 2 or 3 months here, where I've noticed that shooting out just before it erupts. Mars 2028, but that is okay. And all right, let's see, somebody's throwing up Pepsi's, saying oink oink, Pepsi time. It is, and I think we will leave it on Taal for right now, and that will be all good. Hey Debbie Brandy, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, by all means, do hit it. Our goal here is to get to 150, if not a little bit higher. The more the merrier, and the better it works with YouTube's analytics. Also, if you are new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, hopefully we've earned that subscription today, and that you'll hit that magic red button and turn it gray. And don't forget to pop that bell notification on. That way you always know when we are streaming. We are streaming on a daily basis. If you need to take a look down below in the description, you will see the times, as well as a bunch of other wonderful words in there that bring up shortcut links, or shortcuts for the links. That way you guys can get them in there. And Eddie Otoro, hola, welcome. Glad to have you back on board. And let's see, Grandma B says just 15 to 150. Oh, what? Just 15 to 150? No, 15. I don't know, 15 kilometers? In the local area, anyway, if that's what you're referring to. I actually thought they were going to put it at a 5 kilometer limit, but the fact that they put it 3 times further, that takes you right out of the blast zone for now, if it does go. One of the big things that we always have to worry about a volcano like this being in the middle of a lake is if it does have a pre-magmatic eruption of some sort within the lake itself, or within the caldera, and that blows out the wall towards the lake, and the lake water starts rushing in and hits that magma, it's not going to be just a little poof. It's going to be a massive, massive explosion. And it's like dropping a few bombs, big ones. So, anyway, 15 likes to 150. I see what you meant there. Okay, I got it. Sorry. Anyway, looking at the clock, it is time for me to go grab a Pepsi break. And when we come back from the break, we will go look at some more lava and stuff like that. I always like doing that. So don't go away. Keep smiling, play nice. Don't throw any fish at each other or anything like that. And we should be good. And don't forget to hit that like button. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll see you in 5 minutes or so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got the microphone back on, and I see we do have a few other people leaving here doing things. Juliet, have a good night, take care, and see you on the next one. All the best to you. And let's see, who else took off? Somebody else. Oh, Kananaskis country. Take care, good night, and we'll see you. Be good. And don't get any snow. I don't want any of that either. So, you're welcome, Juliet. Good night and take care. All right, let us carry on. And of course, I am your host, DrFox2000. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And it is all about volcanoes around the world. So, we do like watching them, and we do think it's absolutely fantastic to see what is going on. Anyway, I see we are at 140 likes. We're still trying to push up a little bit more. Would be nice to be able to see 150 likes today, and really would make me happy, and it'd be awesome. Anyhow, we do want to go around and take a look at some of the other interesting things that happened today. So let's start off with our earthquake map, and we'll get right to it. And one of the things that I always look for, the red dots, because you always want to check your red ones first, not last. Not like that Smarties commercial. And anyway, I'm looking here and going, hey, this is fairly new. And we're going to zoom in on that area. And this is just off the coast of New Caledonia. And it is a subduction or right on the trench area. And we've had some pretty big bangers there today as far as earthquakes are concerned. We had this 6.9, and that did have a tsunami advisory, and then we checked, and then no tsunami warning or watch or threat, so we can get rid of that guy, turn him off, and then this other big guy is a 7.0, and again, it had a tsunami advisory as well. And this is something that continues to happen down in that area. And wow, those are some big quakes. No tsunami warning, watch, or threat, according to USGS or NOAA. So that's what that is. But we've had a bunch of other ones out here. 6.3 and a pile of aftershocks just all over the place here. 5.9. 5.7, 5.1, you know, depending on which one we click on. They're all fairly large. This guy in here, 5.1. So this whole swarm, not sure what's happening, which plate is pulling in which direction, but that is something that's keeping the area active. So pretty cool. Dr. Fox, volcanoes are like cats. They do whatever they want. Yeah, they sit there and purr for a while, and all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, they go ballistic. We do see this up here at the bottom end of the Kamchatka Peninsula's island chain, which is actually part of Japan, I think. I'm not sure where the line is here, but always disputed. And then we go over to this side. We see this guy is still showing on their map off the coast of Oregon. It did not have any tsunamis either for that 5.1, but that is, I think that's kind of a slip ridge there, so they're sliding past each other, and is of no real concern for seeing a tsunami off of that type of slip zone. So I think they call it rift zone. So that's what that is. I'm not worried about that. We do see lots of little quakes all the way along in here, and as long as we're seeing these quakes along the San Andreas, we know things are moving. We don't have to worry about them binding up or causing problems. Looking down here, we do have this guy, a 5.5 near Mexico. No tsunami advisory, and that is again a bit of subduction going on there, as well as what we have going on right there, 5.3 just off the coast of Guatemala. We've already seen some of those, and very interesting to note. Sandwich Islands down here still got quakes happening on a regular basis, and that's kind of it. So that is what we see on there in a nutshell. If we go over to our EMSC earthquake map, of course, it doesn't show on the USGS what is happening in our wonderful Azores. There we go, got the name. Azores. And Sao George, the island here. That is pretty cool, pretty awesome to see the whole thing. Now, one thing I did want to point out, you see where this quake is located? There's the airport, and there's one of the harbors. That quake is out there in the water. Okay, same with these ones and this one. So, some little interesting note, and I'm sure I've mentioned it before, that we have fissures that are, there's a fissure right in the middle of that island. Then there's one about here, and then there's another one lying just off the coastline. So with those different fissure areas, we could have a volcano pop open here or there, anywhere in there, and it'll be hopefully it will be not on land. Hopefully it'll be off into the water, and that'll create some new land for them. But we'll see how that goes. Ed Galindo, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And obviously new, and that is okay. We don't mind you coming here. Matter of fact, we encourage it. Anyhow, this is out in the Azores, and we do see this other little quake way over here, 3.2, 5 kilometers down, and happened on the 30th at 13:43. So there is activity all the way along, and of course for any reaction or any action here, we're always going to see a reaction somewhere. And in this case, we do see one down here further beyond the normal ridge lines that they had in there. And let's zoom that one out. We will actually zoom in here real quick. We'll go to the other map though to have a look at that. We do see these in here in the of course is Canary Islands, for those who are not familiar with them. And we do have a bunch on Tenerife, little guys, but the one we're interested in, of course, is La Palma, and we will go to the La Palma map. There we go, and I'm going to actually refresh this one because it is very quick to refresh most of the time. So there we go, and there we can see those other quakes that we were noticing there and here. This is the biggest one, by the way, and it is just above 2, so I'm not sure what all we're going to see with it. That's a little further down there. There it is, 2.1, and it is at a depth of 26 kilometers, but it's by itself. So, and that's already a couple of days old. Anyway, we want to zoom in on La Palma. And remember, this thing is set for 3 days worth, so that's what we're seeing is 3 days worth of earthquakes on La Palma, and nothing overly major. We do see one here, which is in a little bit of an odd place, 0.6, happened today at, what is it, Canary Time, 5:08, or UTC, 4:08 a.m., and doesn't show a depth, but that is quite all right. If we put our thing on there, it says 1 kilometer down, so not very far underground, and that is kind of unique. But that's what we see, not that many, and I'm not overly concerned that we're going to have any activity there soon. Let us pop over to our wonderful volcano map. And of course, the first thing that really pops out on this map is the big red dot, right? So that's what we see there. I did reload this one. I'm going to reload it again. This one takes a little bit longer sometimes. No, I actually did well this time with all the advertisements and everything else. So zoom in and have a quick look. So of course here Astja and Ragnar showing in a state of unrest but being peaceful. St. George, a potential of erupting at any point in time. A matter of fact, sometimes when we see the drop in earthquake activity, that can mean that there is pressure building up. And if we have pressure building up, you know, from a magma chamber, obviously we know that there is going to be something happening in that place, right? So we do know that there is a certain amount of uplift, but it is on the north and the south side of the island, and not quite in the middle of the island, which is kind of weird. Okay, so that is there. This is, of course, La Palma, Cumbre Vieja. Down here, South Sandwich Islands, 30 minutes ago, 5.0. And that gives you what that is. Here's a one out in the 4.9 by Easter Island. And that's a little bit odd to see one out there. But what is it? 4.9, 51 minutes ago. Then real close to Chile, 4.2 as we go up. And we do see some of the volcanoes here as well. And there was another one that was updated today from a green to a yellow, and I can't remember which one it was. Unfortunately, I didn't write it down. And it was in, I do believe, in Colombia. And could be, yeah, could be this guy here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Because we weren't seeing anything other than Nevada del Ruz, so it could be, yeah, this Purace, if I said it correctly, Puresi, and that was upgraded from green to yellow just today. So that is always interesting when we see that. Once it goes orange, then we start to get concerned, and it makes things really happen. And of course here is Central America. Messiah is still going. Tolica back, well, it's in an orange state. And then of course we got Fuego and all his friends here in Guatemala. And then of course a Popocatépetl here just south of Mexico. So those are the ones that are there and of interest on that side of the pond. We go out here on our Aleutian Islands, Pavlov and Great Sitkins and Semi and Davidoff. They're all still there, same status, nothing has changed. Out here on the Kamchatka Peninsula, we still have our three. This middle one, of course, was in an eruptive state a couple of weeks back, but they turned it back to orange now, so that's what we got there. We've seen this one 24 minutes ago at 5.3, and we zoom into Japan a little bit and I'll go through some of those. We do see Ontake-san still considered in a state of unrest, and then Aso or Aso is there, which is hiding in clouds. We can't see it. We'll check though. I want to go check back there again. And then we have these other guys. Sakurajima is still showing red, and Kurashima still in a state of unrest. Kakai, if I said it right, there, as well as this other one. I'm not even going to try that name. Too long. And Suwanos Jima here doing its thing. So those are those guys out for Japan. We do also have these other ones out here doing their little dance, but those are way far away from everything. So I don't think that's going to cause any problems for anyone. Of course, moving down here into the Philippines, we see there is Taal, and it is poised, ready for eruption, and hopefully it's not going to be too big of a blast. And here is another one there in the Philippines, and then we've got other ones around. I'm not going to go through all of them. Let me try that again. Leolotok. Leotolok. That's it. Leotolok is the name of this guy. And it is still in an eruptive state. Of course, Semeru here, Merapi, and Krakatoa. And that's kind of what we're seeing. We will zoom out a little bit and just slide over. Urta Ale still doing its thing, and old Doño still producing black lava, awesome. And the couple that are here in Dominican, sorry, not Dominican Republic, DR Congo, my bad. Those are there. I do see a couple of quakes here in the Middle East. And 24 minutes ago, 4.7, and then we got the other one right beside it. And things are doing something. It's not updating for me. Anyway, other volcanoes, of course, we have here, and this is Mount Etna. And then the next one right behind it is Volcano, and then the one behind that is good old Stromboli. And speaking of Stromboli, anybody see Kim Raudenbush today? What the heck happened to that guy? And of course the yellow one there is Campi. So that's it. Apparently, oh, it's allowing me to move it again. Wonderful. This 4.3 here is the other one that I was looking at. And there we go, back to St. George. And we are good around the world real quick. Let us have a look at our weather and SO2 and stuff like that around the world. We will get to the SO2 map real quick. There we go. And something I was wondering about, you know, we see here in South Africa, I was watching one of GeoHub's very, very interesting videos that he had. And it was one of the largest impact craters that the Earth ever got. And lo and behold, it's right down here. And that is very, very interesting. And they say the blast kill zone was about like that. Yeah, if we set it there. So very, very large hit. But when that hit, it hit way, way before there was even any trees or grass or anything like that growing. But it did hit in a very metal-rich area already that had been previously nailed with something. And it added tons and tons of platinum in that area, which is pretty cool. So a lot of that going on. Precious metals all around. Of course, high in gold in that area as well. And pretty awesome. Here in DR Congo, you see that off-pluming from that particular volcano there. Urta Ale is sitting about here doing its thing. This pollution here is basically civilization, if you want to call it that. As well as a lot of these other plumes, gas plants and so on, stuff like that. Looking here at Italy, of course, and Sicily, right where the hand is would be where Etna is, and then you've got Volcano and Stromboli all in the same area here, and that's what's causing that plume. Nothing too major. A little bit of pollution here, and of course I'm not sure if that's from the refinery, the smelter. They do in Iceland, they do produce a lot of aluminum, so that is pretty good. Kim had to go. Severe storm in his area. Okay, thanks, Sharon Stewart, for passing that along. I never did see him, but all good. And yeah, hopefully he stays safe. I don't want anybody having any issues. Anyway, heading back over to North America, we do see some of the great polluters here. Look at this Edmonton creating this big long snake. And of course, here in Edmonton, what it is oil refineries. And they say, oh, we do a clean job. And I keep saying, no, you don't. This is the same place that charges you $4 a tire for tire recycling fee. And then you figure, oh, they're going to recycle the tires in a proper and decent manner. And what do? They burn them in an incinerator. Throwing over 250 tons of sulfur dioxide into the air every day. But who am I? Anyway, that is kind of what we're seeing there. And of course, down here, Mexico, we do see, again, a population of, 22 million people or something like that in Mexico City. And Popocatépetl on top of that. That's what's causing this plume here. So a little bit of activity, but not too much. Looking at the Kamchatka, we do see a big plume coming off of there as well. So all three volcanoes here are adding to the soup. Okay, moving over, and this is our weather map. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see the whole globe kind of thing. And we do see things on the southern hemisphere very active, northern hemisphere not quite as much, but we do have some different shaped storms up here. We do see several, 3 up in the northern hemisphere there, and it all looks like you got 2 here, and possibly something swirling around right there. Of course, this thing here, I don't know, that looks ominous no matter what we do. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Down in the southern hemisphere, we see a couple of storms, one on the edge of Australia. I hope that's not too bad for those. And of course, this other one in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And that's all what she wrote there. So, okay, so looking at our heat band here, the darker purplish color or dark red, whatever you want to call it, is of course our heat. We do see northern South America is quite warm, Central America quite warm as well. And of course you see same thing with Africa doing its thing, a little cooler down on the bottom end again. And of course India and those places quite warm, quite hot, doing what it needs to. If we pop to the precipitation map real quick, and we can see we've got a massive storm off of the east coast of the United States, and possibly Alaska's getting hit with something up here as well. We do see these things twirling around. I know in Europe they had a lot of snow happening, and there were some people complaining, Hermian, it's not my fault. It's all this stuff here that they've been getting, and more snow in Germany, just what the doctor didn't order. And of course we do see a bunch of localized storms. They're smaller storms, so it's not so bad, but still doing their thing. And Piggy's area, of course, Piggy is here out on the island of Kos, and with that upward draft coming up this way, it's pulling up some of that wonderful African air, warming her up. Going out into the ocean here, we do see that bad storm and this. And here's what I was referring to, drawing in that cold air going around. So Ontario and Quebec are going to get dumped on, and of course everything on the eastern United States is going to receive some of that punishment, if you will, which is not really all that great. Anyway, you still see that storm spanning across central around the equatorial region, which is pretty neat. Little less as far as what we've seen in as far as the storms from yesterday in comparison to today. Brazil has got a little bit less, as well as the rest of the countries there. And looking down here, Australia, poor guys, we got more stuff twirling around. So they're being attacked from two walls, west and east. Not very happy. And of course, you see this ridge of storms continuing to go through. It must be stormy season down there or something, because this is just continuous. Poor people of Tonga, which would be right around here somewhere, keep getting nailed too. And I hope they're all okay and faring well. And of course, you see more of these wonderful storms. And these are the lightning makers that you see in the background of Merapi and Simeru quite a bit when we're seeing those shots. And wow, we got a real mess going into Cambodia and Thailand and those areas, and that is also pretty bad storms. Okay, I think that's it though for weather. I'm going to put it back onto temperature and kind of leave it there. And that's what we're seeing. I did want to take another look at our wonderful volcanoes. And of course, this is Taal in the Philippines. We don't see anything off-gassing. And I always worry, when we've got a magma chamber underneath heating things up, and all of a sudden there is no more steam coming. And that means that surface area is going to heat more. There is no natural cooling to it anymore. And this will hopefully not go kaboom. But if she does go, this was one of the things that we mentioned here before is pre-magmatic explosions, where you get water coming in and being vaporized by the magma very quickly and expands, and then starts making a small explosion depending on the volume of water, of course. And when that goes up, that creates a larger hole, allows more water in, and it's a repetitive cycle that happens very, very quickly. And if the blast gets big enough and blows out the side wall of this particular caldera within that lake, and it allows a lot of water to rush in, we're going to see a huge blast. And I don't think this camera will be there that long. Okay, this thing would literally blow buildings down if it goes. So it definitely scary. All right, quick check with the other ones. And I clicked the wrong one. I didn't want to click Sao George because we can't see a heck of a lot there other than the harbor. But that is what that one is doing. And Talika is in the dark, but while we're on Talika in the dark, let's have a quick peek at Popocatépetl. It is there and doing its thing. Fuego still in the fog, nothing we can do with it, and boy, that got blurry. Let me fix that and see if we can improve the quality just a little bit, even though it's not the right ones. And that's what we're seeing at Merapi. And let us pop over back to Simeru. And Simeru is still stuck. Okay? So somebody took all the electrons away, and we can no longer see what is actually happening at Simeru. And that is all there's to it. Let me see if I can cheat. There's Simeru and the other ones, so that's the other stream that they've got going, but we're going to leave it back here, even though it's stuck. It looks better. Okay, and back to, that's really steaming now. That is Sakurajima in Japan, and we do see quite a bit of activity there. So that is definitely smoking a lot more than it was when we started the show. So hopefully this thing will deliver us some lava soon, and that would be really, really awesome. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream right on here. Thank you, everyone, and I do actually turn that on. Oh, that didn't work. Copy, remove, paste. There, Sakurajima, Japan, just so you know, and I'm going to hit that one, and I'm going to do the same thing. Get that up there, and thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate all of you being here. I see we did manage to get over 150, and that is absolutely awesome to see that many likes. You guys are really cool, and really, really do appreciate that. I want to say a big thank you to our new members, and we got Riders Fan, and Kendika Love, and Metalomi, and I forgot to write the number behind it, 50 something, 54. But welcome to the Lavaliers. Glad you guys are all on board, and thank you for that wonderful support, and that is pretty cool. Do appreciate it. And don't have any super chatters, so don't need to worry about that. And Bobby says, good night, Doc Fox and my lava friends. Good night, Robert Lachabala. And glad to have you back on board, Bobby. And we missed you. We missed you. And I hope Florida treated you well so far. Okay, on that friendly note, looking for one more like. I want to see it get to 160. Is anybody still got to hit that like button? If you got, let's see if we can get it to 160 or a little higher. And I would really, really be awesomely happy if we can do that. And I will, there we go. I will leave it as that for now. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight, and really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Arizona Snowman and Piggy. You guys are awesome, and do appreciate that wonderful job you guys do. So, oh wow, oh my God, you guys. Okay, Great Foam 3 throws in a $10 super chat. Thank you kindly. Let me get that rate written down. Great Foam 3. And $10 super chat. Thank you kindly. Love you, Dr. Fox. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. And an old mummy of hamsters. Oh, mummy of hamsters. No, I'm not singing. I'm just writing. Sorry. Oh, too much fun. And I do appreciate that support, you guys. That is awesome. Both of you done me good there, and really do appreciate it. So I will. Oh, geez, Grandma B, how's it going? It's going even better now, Grandma B. Grandma B, thank you for that. A wonderful $5 super chat, Grandma B. And you guys are awesome. You guys rock. All right. I'm going to get off of here, and thank you, everyone. And we will look at some more of that Hawaiian stuff in tomorrow's stream. So we're not going to waste that good video that Two Pineapples has created for us. And that's what I wanted to mention as well. Thank you, Two Pineapples. You did a wonderful job there. And we are going to continue on watching the rest of that in tomorrow's show. So, good night, everyone. Take care. All the best to all of you. And please make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Take care, good night, and thank you. Laura M., I didn't say hi to you, but hi and bye. Okay. Thank you all. I really do appreciate you all. A wonderful lava family. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oink, oink.